Okay, here we are back in Legend of Heroes, and we finished the story scenes, and to my shock and horror, there are now 5 side jobs for us to take on. So, first one of which is maintenance delivery. We have to talk to Tobias. Pay 1000 mirror, difficulty medium. We want someone to take a maintenance kit to the Vereen Lighthouse for a routine inspection. See me at the Orbital Factory. Secrets of the Old Map. Client Jimmy, pay 1000 mirror. I'm searching for some pirate treasure hidden all along the Gulf Seaside Way. He's waiting at the chapel, so we actually already have that one done, we just have to meet with him. Escort job, Amelia. Pay 1500. Looking for an escort to my uncle who's dead set on heading out to Crone Trail. Candelabrum theft. Sapphire Glim, treasure of the House of Dalmore, stolen from the mayor's residence. Please try to find the whereabouts of this candelabrum ASAP. And you have to talk to Gilbert for that one, and finally make him leave. Chief Warrant Officer Han. There's an annoying traveler causing problems for everyone around him at Air Lutton, and I'm looking for somebody who can resolve this problem amicably. Please come ASAP. So, first things first, to the church. So we're looking for a purple building, and to be honest, I don't... Oh, it's right here. I was about to say, I don't remember seeing one here yet. Huh? I saw you guys the other day. Nice to see you again. You're the guy we met on the beach, right? You can call me Jimmy. You really saved my skin before, so let me thank you again. So have you checked out the bulletin board today? Yes. But why in Liberal did you pick here to meet of all places? Well, I kind of stand out here, don't I? I mean, it costs a lot to put up one of those requests, and I figure people see me here and ask, hey, why are you in the chapel? And I'll be like, so that you can help me find some awesome treasure. Then how about we get down to business? That request of yours certainly sounds intriguing. Glad you agree. Yep, I actually just acquired an ancient map a short while ago. You wouldn't believe it if I told you. Wouldn't believe what now? It leads to the treasure of the great pirate Shermer. What? No way. I don't know who that is. You've never heard of Shermer? Aren't you from Ruan? Or wait, are you from somewhere else? Either way, Shermer, how can you not know? Don't go making assumptions. If memory serves me correctly, Shermer was a pirate that used to work in the waters around Ruan, around 100 years ago. Precisely, nicely done. Leave it to the Royal Academy and teach the right things. Shame about the uniform, though. Wow, you know a lot, Chloe. Come on, Estelle, it's not that impressive. It's just a story I heard, that's all. I'd like to ask you to look for Shermer's treasure. Location is marked on the map. Do you remember where I was when we met before? It was a pit in a sandy beach. Gulf Seaside Way, right? Exactly. The map has that pit marked. Is that why you were there? That's right, I was conducting a field survey. Since I found the place, monsters have started showing up. So I figured that I should get some professionals to take over. So what's next after the pit? The map shows an X to the southeast of it. I figured that's gotta be the location of the treasure. You might be right. But yeah, I need to make a note of this. Let's take a minute to work out our plan. We go to the beach in Ruin, find the pit, and go directly southeast from there. Sounds right. I just remembered I found something neat earlier on the beach. What? What did you find? A barrel drifted ashore. That's where you found those daggers in that torn up map, right? Now, where did I put those? The sea chart! This could be a major discovery! Please, let me see it! Hey, calm down. I don't want you to die of excitement or anything. Hand over the torn map. Oh, is this what I think it is? This is incredible. This is one of Shermer's treasure maps. What? Now hold on a second, mister. You just said a minute ago that you had the treasure map already. That had to have been a treasure map. My map shows the location of this map, which shows the where the actual treasure is. Or yet another map. This is getting confusing. But I found the chart inside a barrel. Let's not worry about that. Sometimes we just have to suspend our disbelief to get through the day. It may seem a little strange that we'd find a sea chart like that. The sea chart was found where the old map has the X marked. That is true. Well, as long as our client is happy, we're happy, even if we're also very confused. Oh yeah. Hey Jimmy, what about the daggers we found with the chart? You guys can keep those. I don't have much in the way of Mira, so it's the only payment I can offer. Please take them. Share in the mystery with me. Okay, thanks. This is really amazing. The sea chart is just a spectacular find. Looks like I'll be busy again real soon. I gotta take this to O'Neill to get it deciphered. He's gonna flip. O'Neill? Later, thanks for your help. O'Neill. I guess he would be the one to talk to. Who is he? He's an older gentleman who runs a general store. He tells lots of interesting stories, but he tends to blow them out of proportion. I get what you mean. So I guess that Jimmy's been taken in by the old man's tall tales. So it would appear. I knew it sounded too good to be true, but if it is true, maybe that chart really is the one from his fishtails. That's possible. I guess it is a little mysterious. Hey, if we believe in it, I wonder if maybe it would pay off. Honestly though, I think Jimmy believes a little too fervently. Still, chasing your dreams isn't a bad way to live. So let's go cash that in. That's one of the bonus ones where there's extra BP to be had. Talk. So we got 1,000 plus 1,000, 3 plus 2. Okay, what all is left? Maintenance, delivery, escort job, Candelabrum theft. I have to go talk to Gilbert, and then... Okay, to the Orbital Factory, which is right here. Mr. Tobias, we came here from the Guild. It's about the maintenance kit. Your timing is exemplary. Will you be able to make the delivery post-haste? This brick of a thing is all yours now. Brick of a thing? Are you daft? I'm telling you it's heavy. Very, very heavy. Here, feel for yourself. Receive maintenance kit. You okay with it? No bone fractures forming to your knowledge? It's filled to the brim with replacement parts, and every tool you can imagine for replacing an ornament of that size. It's no big deal at all. I'm stronger than I look, believe me. We just need to carry this to the Lighthouse, right? Indeed, to vote? The Lighthouse Keeper. He's expecting it. Its contents are quite valuable, so please be careful as you can. Still can't believe it. Such responsibility, such strength, such grace. Ah, youth. What? June told me about you two, but seeing it for myself just how peppy you are lifts my spirits to the sky. Peppy? We're just professional. You're young, that's what you are. Naturally, I was worried about entrusting something so valuable to potentially reckless youths, but I worry no more. We may be young, but that doesn't automatically mean we're reckless. Oh no, you've got it all wrong. I just meant that I wasn't sure how old man would have taken. That's a good point. You know him? Yeah, we helped him out when he was in a bit of a pickle. Let's just leave it at that, yeah? He leave the door open again? Either way, you know what I'm talking about, it seems. Just try to understand where he's coming from. Being a lighthouse keeper is lonely work, so a little eccentricity is to be expected. Lighthouse is crucial for ships to be able to navigate safely, so the keeper's work is a very big responsibility. Gotcha, really important work. Who's the fisherman who used to down plenty of drinks at Levantar? Now that he lives at the lighthouse, though, he really gets a chance to have his favorite drink. It's pretty sad. I'd really like to go ahead with getting him what he wants, but I probably said too much. Either way, don't let the old man's unpleasantness get to you, okay? Okay, got it. Is there anything else before we go? Once you're done, I'd like you to return here. Take care, and I'll see you later. So, let's try it. Good to see you. Aren't you going to the Vereen Lighthouse? That's right. We have to deliver something to the Lighthouse Keeper. Is that so? I figured as much from the look of that bag. Old man went to the lighthouse a long time ago. Guess he's still doing okay. He used to come here a lot, right? He's a fisherman. He loves his drink and he loves to gamble. He especially loves a good azalea rose, which is a cocktail made with fruit juice. He's missed around this place. We'd love to see him again, but he never comes down to have a drink. It's a rough job he has. Sounds like it. Right. So if it's no trouble, do you mind bringing him one? One what? One of those cocktails, seeing as you're heading to the lighthouse and all. I'm not making a formal request or anything. If it gets to be a pain to carry, you can just dump it out on the way. So basically just dropping off supplies, right? Would you mind, Joshua? I don't see it being an issue. You're such a gentleman. Indeed he is. Great, just take it to the old man. It could really use something salty to go with it, but I don't have anything like that right now. Season's great for Noria's specialty, salted anchovies. Okay, do we actually have any of those, or no? I assume they'll be in this list. Let's check the general store real quick. Oh, issue 5 is out. Okay, so that alone made it worthwhile to come here. Let's head to the mayor's place. It's the landing port. I went here on accident earlier. I wonder if this place might actually have it. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on that rod. That's a wine-steamed egg. Here we are, Mayor's residence. So we're looking for Gilbert. That's him, right? Oh dear. I can't believe the sapphire glimmus was stolen. And why now of all possible times? You're here. I've been waiting for you to show up. Chloe's with you. Yes, I'm accompanying them. We came as soon as we saw the bulletin board. What seems to be the problem? As you can see, the pedestal used to be adorned with a candelabrum. It really just disappeared without a trace? Things being what they are, I would like to ask you to conduct a search. What say you? Are you available? Fine with me. Sure thing. Let me give you some background. The item stolen here is a candelabrum called the Sapphire Glim. It is a fine piece of craftsmanship dating back to just after the Orbital Revolution. A Dalmor family heirloom, in fact. It would sell for hundreds of thousands of mira were it ever placed on the open market. Hundreds of thousands of mira? I see. It's probably not an issue of petty burglary, then. It's not? You'd have to have some kind of safe way of laundering something that valuable, so whoever took it must be well connected. I get it? So that would rule out most of your everyday thieves. Actually, money wasn't the primary motivation for this crime, it seems. What do you mean? Look at this card. That which nests here is a beast more dire than any other. Continue to give praise to the spirit whose blue light was lost in the darkness. Free the spark it left behind, and I will be free. Ah, seeker, the eyes of Ideos see only the truth and pass it on to you. Look to the three-eyed giant which towers over this settlement. Do so, and the blue light will be revealed. Phantom Thief B. What's this? A note left behind on the bare pedestal. It appears to be written by the thief himself. He wants us to know he did it, so I'm inclined to believe. Got it. If he was after money, this is a wee bit excessive. What he wrote must have some significance. It almost sounds like some kind of poetry. Blue light lost in darkness. I'm guessing the blue light refers to the stolen candelabrum? I'd imagine so. The candelabrum was said to have been made at great pains by the townsfolk and given as a gift. That might explain the give praise to the spirit part. I get it. So what about the last part? Sounds like it wants us to look in a specific direction. Look to the three-eyed giant which towers over the settlement. It certainly sounds like it's trying to tell us where to go. And the destination has to be important somehow. The settlement probably refers to Ruan, so there must be some kind of three-eyed giant somewhere in the city. A giant. Well, it's obviously a clue. I'll make note of it. I can be of little use in this matter. I must be off soon, as I have other work to which I must attend. And so I shall leave you to your investigation. Sure thing. So first thing is to search this room top to bottom. That won't be necessary. Why not? It has already been looked over by the residents. I'd like you to search the surrounding area. But the card left you with a distinct clue to follow. Don't tarry. The candelabrum must be recovered. I see. And we will abide by your wishes. I guess the client is always right. Please understand, I have no desire to interfere with the professionals in this matter. I greatly appreciate your understanding. Now, I'll leave you to concentrate. I'll be upstairs, so let me know if you find anything out. Man, this is a strange case. Guess we have to see where that card leads us. There must be a hint somewhere in Ruan. Guess we'll have to be patient and stay focused. Come on, let's get moving. Okay, I'm going to put a break here while I look around for a couple things, and I'll see you in a bit. Okay, here we are at the Levantar Casino and Bar. So why are we here? What's wrong? That's a card, isn't it? Let's have a look. This is definitely it. The same card that we saw in the mayor's estate. So this is what the card meant by three-eyed. I see. This might be the three-eyed part of the clue. So is anything written on it? Let's see. Ah, Seeker, the eyes of ideas see only the truth and pass it on to you. Look to the endless waltz which unfolds between the red and black. Do so and the blue light will be revealed. Looks like the next spot's been picked. Look to the endless waltz refers to the red, which unfolds between the red and black. Red and black? That means something in Ruan, don't you think? Probably. I guess the criminal sure must love his puzzles. He won't break his own rules. What a total jackass. Let's start searching. So, red and black. Does anyone else think of a roulette wheel by any chance? So, second floor? There it is. A red and black waltz. I can't imagine it means anything but roulette. I think you're right. Let's check it out. Is there something you're looking for, sir and madams? Sorry, but we'll be done in just a moment. Gotta make sure this wheel isn't rigged. Found it. The card is glued flat to the surface. So it should have the next message, right? Let's take a look. Ah, Seeker, the eyes of ideas see only the truth and pass it on to you. Rest at the land harbor and look to the one-eyed lion. Do so and the blue light will be revealed. Okay, I've added to my bracer notebook. The important parts are probably the land harbor and the one-eyed lion. One-eyed this time. Always made more sense once we got there before. I doubt this time will be any different. Yeah, I guess we need to get a move on. Man's clues must be followed after all. Sorry to cause all the fuss. So, land harbor. There isn't a port here, but there is airship docks. But what's one up? Okay, we got something here. The one-eyed lion. Wonder if there's a way to keep it from seeing you. This must be the land harbor. No doubt about it. Alright, let's see what we can find. Okay, I found the card. We should confirm its contents. Right. Beyond the drawbridge, look to the barrels near the steel crane. Do so, and the blue light will be revealed. Another weirdo clue. Now it's a steel crane. Sounds suspiciously easy to figure out this time. The drawbridge you mentioned is probably the one over in the harbor. How much longer are we going to have to do this? I'm sure we must be nearing the end. We just have to keep going. Okay, Estelle, what do you need to pick up your spirits? I'm just tired is all. I'm fine, really. See, I'm ready to get back in the game. I swear. Okay, so we saw the crane on an earlier job. Let's head over there. And I kinda got a little lucky there, getting that one. Just like that. Okay, the crane. That's weird. This must be the steel crane, but there are no barrels to be found. the heck is the stupid clue supposed to mean then? Hey, mister. What is it? See any barrels around here? Barrels? Can't say that I can recall. The warehouse is packed full of them, though. Oh well. The warehouse. What's wrong? I was just thinking. Didn't we find the warehouse key earlier? Yes, at Mr. Harg's request. And we haven't talked to him either, right? The barrels near the crane were moved to the warehouse. I get you. You're thinking that the barrels that were here are all inside now. You're probably right. Nice going, Estelle. It does happen from time to time. Okay, let's go see what Mr. Harg has to say. Good afternoon, Harg. Now it's Harg instead of Mr. Harg. We have a question for you. Me? What do you want? I was just wondering what kind of work you were doing when you lost the key. You said you were moving the barrels near the crane to the warehouse. Is that correct? Yep, sounds right. It's actually just one barrel, though. It was in the way of the crane, see, so it had to be put in storage. I lost the key sometime after that. Sorry to be a bother, but is there any way we could get into the warehouse? We'd like to examine that barrel. Well, management doesn't approve outsiders entering our warehouses. It's prohibited, in fact. The stuff that's stored there is supposed to be secure, you know? My job's at stake, so I really can't let you inside. That's a problem, then. Still, I owe you one. I'll see what I can do. You just want to check out that one barrel, right? That's correct. Well, I can take it out for a spell, then. That way you can look over it all you want without having to go inside. Hooray for loopholes. Okay. Thanks, that would be a huge help. This is no big deal. Follow me, then. Okay, no explosion. That's a good sign. Okay, it's open. Hang on a second here. Mr. Portos, what you doing around here? I just had a hunch about something. So I used the duplicate key to get in the warehouse and check on it. A duplicate? Didn't even know there was one. Anyway, who are these folks? They're bracers. They want to look over that barrel I moved in earlier. It's part of their investigation. I see. But I'm afraid that only authorized personnel are allowed inside the warehouse. Yeah, but I'm the one who moved it in there in the first place. Should it be okay if I bring it outside for a short while so they can look it over? That should be fine. Please assist them in their investigation. Surprised to see bracers coming all this way for an investigation, though. Such young ones, too. You guys do some admirable work. Well, we do, alright. If you need any information, feel free to ask Harg. Now, if you'll excuse me. Thank you, sir. Alrighty, I'll bring the barrel. Sorry for the long wait. Here's the barrel you wanted. That thing is huge. And you actually carried it all by yourself. Never underestimate a dockhand. I found the card, Estelle. Really? There's more? I must apologize most profoundly, for the barrel to have been moved was an error most inopportune, but the warehouse key was recovered and you have made it here. I will reveal the truth unto you. Your reward will be what you have sought. Look within the barrel. The candelabrum you find will, no doubt, be returned to its rightful owner. Time grows short. We will meet again. Phantom Thief B. I've got a bad feeling about this. Spirito must have been close by, watching us. Indeed. Look at the card. Some of the ink is still wet. What? Hey, what do you think you're doing here? Mr. Portos? You said earlier that this would be okay. What are you talking about? We've been had. No way. You were just here a little while ago and... Must have been someone posing as him. The criminal may have worn a disguise and used the opportunity to plant the card. Oh no. We need to go get after him. Estelle? Off she goes. Joshua, shall we do something? I'm afraid it's probably too late. We messed up when we didn't notice the imposter before. I doubt Estelle will find any trace of him. I see. Let's just make sure the candelabrum isn't damaged. Retrieving it was our main priority, not catching the perp. You're right. It was written that it had to be in this barrel. I pray that's true. Oh man. I hope she isn't too disappointed that we're opening this without her. And that's the story. We got the Candelabrum back undamaged, and without fighting any fiends, which is a win-win. But we haven't found any clues as to the whereabouts of the thief. All we know is that he calls himself Phantom Thief B. If only we'd find out about the fake sooner. He disappeared while we were running around in circles. You've done a fine job. The main thing is that the Sapphire Glim has been recovered. The mayor's right. You've done exactly what was asked of you. Thank you for your kind words, but the fact is, we still allowed the thief to escape. Yeah, we can't just let him get away with us. We'd like your permission to continue the investigation. If possible, we want to search the estate for any further clues. That's not really necessary. My request did not require you to catch the culprit, after all. You brought back the Candelabrum. But, Joshua, I understand your passion for upholding justice, but there are other, more important crimes which must be answered for. I do not wish to further monopolize your time over something so trivial. I have no doubt that there are others out there waiting for a bracer's help. It would please me if you help those in greater need first. Mayor. Understood. Then we will close our investigation. Fine. And of course, I shall compensate you fully for your time and effort. Now, if you'll excuse my rudeness, I must leave. I wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. Thank you. We'll also be on our way then. Well, that's taken care of, but I wouldn't exactly call it settled. So it would seem, yes. Hey, come on, Joshua. I know you've got something on your mind. Oh yeah, a little. I was just wondering why the thief would take the Candelabrum if he meant for it to be found. Good question. Well, it looks like we may never know. The newest car is what really gets me. It's as if this were designed as a test specifically for you two. Yeah, that's been bugging me too. We need to keep up our investigation. For starters, we still don't know where the crook sneaked in from. Why don't we do some sneaking around of our own and check out the estate? Won't that make us just as bad as the crook we're chasing? Well, then what are we supposed to do? What choice do we have? We're supposed to abide by the client's wishes. For now, we have to be patient. Alright, let's go. Like the mayor said, there's a lot that still has to be done. Alright. Guess it's back to the drawing board. That seems to be all we can do for the moment. Okay. So... there's still a lot of work to be done. I'm starting to wonder if I can actually fit all this into one video. Wow. Okay, I didn't actually notice that, and it was worth 7 BP too. Maintenance delivery, escort job, make him leave. So, maintenance and escort should be close enough together. And I need something to drink. There it is. I'm gonna grab a couple just in case. So, Lighthouse, and then we have to find the person we're going to escort. Wonder if that might be the client. No monsters, so far so good. And now we're at the top. We're back. Aren't you them kids from before? It's been a while since we were last up this way, and today we're here on another job. A request came in from the Bracer Guild, so we're here to deliver this maintenance kit. Here you go, it's a little heavy though, so be careful lifting it. Yep, everything's here alright. I appreciate you bringing this all the way over here. No worries, it's our job after all. And another note, we actually have something else for you. Oh? Here you are, sir. It was entrusted to our care by Primo from Laventar. Hand over Azalea Rose. My, it's Azalea Rose. I used to drink this all the time while munching on anchovy dishes. I've got one of those for you, too. You even brought me some munchies to go with it? What thoughtful bracers you are. Man, this takes me back. How are Primo and the others? Are they doing well? You bet they're all worried about you too, Gramps. Work must be tough, so take care of yourself, okay? Don't ever exert those old bones of yours. I won't? Well, blunt or no, thank you for your concern. I value that even more than the anchovies. So, does this mean you're starting to understand what it means to possess a caring soul? Nope, not really. I'm no good with those touchy-feely concepts, I guess. Well, I thought you did a fine job today. Of course, you always could do better. That reminds me, wait here for a moment if you would. I had something for you. Something I once used a long time ago. I'd be pleased as plumb if you accept these for bringing all these things out here for me. They may be a little old, but like me, they still do the job. Sure as the day you were born. Received work helmet. Gladiator headband. Awesome, thanks. You sure we can have these? Absolutely. Not like I'll be setting sail for wild exotic lands again anytime soon. Anyway, thank you for bringing this stuff all the way up here. Now I'd best get back to work. Basically been playing hooky this whole time we've been here talking. I stay here any longer and somebody's bound to notice. Please, take care of yourself. Take care, you old coot. Please excuse us. And let's see if this is... Yep. Are you all with the Bracer Guild? Yeah, we are. I guess you must be Miss Amelia. That's right, I've been waiting for you. The assignment said something about an escort mission. Guarding someone who's headed into the mountains? Yes, that's right. I want you to protect my uncle. He's going through the Crone Trail. He's traveling to Bose, right? Not exactly. He wants specifically to go to the Crone Trail. How come? Why wouldn't anyone want to just go there? It says something about looking for some rare plants up there. I'm sorry, I don't really know what he's talking about. Okay then. Well, I think we should ask him directly then. Indeed. Please wait for a moment, I've already called him. This sounded a lot simpler when we saw it on the bulletin board. Indeed it did. I have a feeling this isn't going to go well. Crone Trail is an exceedingly dangerous place. I can't imagine anyone specifically wanting to go there. No kidding. We'll never know if we don't ask the man, though. Looks like he's here. Where's your uncle? Well, looks like he's already set out. What? Set out? For the Crone Trail, I assume? I think so, yes. And I'd asked him to at least wait until you showed up. I don't know what made him decide to just leave on his own like this. It's not good at all. Why would he go there alone? It's like asking for a monster to eat you. It'll be even more dangerous in the dark. He really should be off the pass by sundown. I'm sorry. You came all this way for basically nothing. Don't worry about us, we're fine. I'm really sorry. I'll have a word with my uncle as soon as he gets back. And we need to go find him, don't we? Okay, where is he? Well, there's no cryon, so this should be easy. Hey there. Help, I need help. Come on, Joshua. Right. Okay, what are they weak to again? I think water? Yeah. We'll stick to Aqua Blade. And Magic Showdown. Crap. Okay, that works. definitely show him with the bigger one for her. Determines how fast they cast it. Joshua seems to be a faster caster than I am, at least with his mind magic.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Looks like we made it just in time. More like by a hair's breadth. Were you hurt, sir? No, I am quite alright. Thanks to you, I came out with nothing more than a few scratches. Now, I could almost swear I've seen you two somewhere before. The girl's homely face is especially familiar. Homely? Hey, but now that you mention it... Oh, I remember now. You're that country girl from Roland. You're that conniving merchant who was searching for those toxic mushrooms. Estelle, he was a client, remember? Tone it down a bit. Looks like even now you still haven't learned how to show the slightest courtesy. It's exactly what I'd expect from someone raised in the boonies. Kick his ass, Estelle. How about you just shut up, you nasty food maniac? No doubt you're out here hunting for more bizarre ingredients, right? I've already gathered the valuable wild vegetables I came here for. These exotic delectables are far more unique than even that firefly fungus. With these in hand, my next business deal is sure to be a success. Back up, buddy. What do you mean by next business deal? That firefly fungus didn't work out for you, did it? I'm not going to listen to any more of this pessimism. There just happened to be no demand for them at the time. That's all. End of story. Estelle? When he mentioned the wild vegetables, did that bring anything to mind? Right. Amelia, who we met at Minoria Village. Amelia, you say? That's my niece, but what does she have to do with any of this? Which means that you're her uncle? It certainly looks that way. Why, has she done something? Actually, Amelia asked that we provide your escort. But when we arrived at Minoria, you had already left. Is that so? I guess it wasn't very nice of me to take off like that. But it couldn't be helped. I had to come up with a real eye-catcher before my next business deal. And because of that, you almost ended up being some monster's next meal. I'm pretty sure you can't do business deals while in the belly of a monster. You never know. Once you get back, you should apologize to Amelia. I'm sure she's still worried sick about you. Alright, fine. I promised to talk to her after my next business deal in Gransel is done. Oh god, he's gonna be in the next... I think that would be a good move on your part, too. Okay, let's get going. We'll escort you back to town. You have my thanks. I'm in your hands. And yes, 4 people now. Let's get out of here. This is splendid. I'm greatly obliged to you for today. I do hope that the matter from earlier can be forgiven and forgotten. It would seem that we are united by fate. When we next meet, I hope we can see one another as business associates rather than mutual nuisances. I'm okay with it. What do you think, Estelle? Sounds good to me. So we're all on good terms again. To future successes. I'm very glad to hear you say that. Then perhaps we'll meet again on the next job. Okay. I also forgot to look at that new equipment. Gladiator headband. CP recovery rate goes up, strength minus defense, and the other thing was the work helmet. Just plus 3 defense. Okay, let's... I don't remember what that other mission was. And I don't really remember my way around here. Okay, here we go. So we'll report into the guild, then head on down there. $1,000 for 1,500, 5. Okay. We need to go out the south side. And one thing I can mention while I'm walking is I did fight a few of the monsters here. They aren't really anything special, to be honest, and I'm kind of expecting to run into the Shining Palm if I keep snooping around. Okay, will we find the Shining Palm? Guess not. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and drop a save here. I don't hear anything. What's going on? Is the Royal Army really just going to roll over for some bigwig? It's gotta be the Duke, doesn't it? Queen's nephew, whatever his name was. What are they doing? By the looks of them, I'd say they're just ordinary travelers. However what? I have to wonder why there isn't a single guard. Now that you mention it, maybe something big is going on? That I do not know. But I think we should ask a guard when we find one. Sounds good to me. Here's one. Sure is noisy. Wasn't it like 20 mirror per person? Now it's 30? Jeez, inflation. Here we are. So, has His Excellency changed his mind? He is not the sort to do so once he has decided on something. In light of that, I believe he'll be staying here. I see. Then we'll have to wait for the bracers to arrive before we can do anything more. I'm afraid so. If that's all, then I shall take my leave. Wish us luck. I think I know that guy. It's you. You're bracers, aren't you? Thank Ideos you're here. The name's Chief Warrant Officer Han. Wonder if he's gonna shoot first. It's nice to meet you. I'm Estelle, bracer in training. And I'm Joshua, also in training, and that's Greedo behind us. Bulletin board said that a traveler was causing trouble. Yes, I'm afraid so. We do have an unsavory character, and dealing with him is proving most difficult. Do you think you might be able to help us out? Sure, why not? Thank you, you'll be doing us a big favor. Okay, let me fill you in on the details. there's been little progress to speak of. So what's with those guys over there? They're the victims of this current little issue. The traveler in question is currently in the dining hall. In the dining hall? Yes, we're hoping that food will persuade him, for the sake of the others here. Persuade him? Okay, just who is this troublesome traveler? Well, to be honest... Hey. You're in charge here, right? You have to do something. Are you just going to let this kind of bullying go unchallenged? The Royal Army is supposed to be on the side of the citizens, right? If so, then do something about this. Now hold on, all of you. Calm down, please. I'm sick of being calm. I understand, just please take a step back. Joshua, are you okay? I'm fine. For now, I want you two to check on the dining hall. Okay, we will. Come on, let's go. Alright? Nice knowing you, Joshua. We'll miss you. See you in the sequel. But sir, if you reserve all the rooms and the dining hall, what will I tell the other guests? Why can't you see where I'm coming from? Your Excellency, I feel I must agree with him. Perhaps we should return to Ruan as originally planned. Dunan, that's his name, or Dunan. Quite, Philip, I like it here. Particularly since it has such a lively view of Letton's waterfall. But sir... It had to be you, didn't it? You're that self-centered Duke guy from before. Well, if it isn't the Bracers. You're late, we've been waiting for you. Don't tell me. That's your troublesome traveler? Do you see anyone else here? Fine. It's no wonder we recognize the guy who was talking to the Chief Warrant Officer. Duke there says he intends to stay here. He insists he has to rent all the rooms as well as the dining hall. He really is as selfish gets, isn't he? Oh dear, he is a troublesome fellow. Royalty or not, what does he expect us to do? Make everyone else go camping? And that's where you come in, hopefully. Can you do something to help? Ideally, convince him to go back to Ruan, or give him a little nudge over the falls. I like the second option best. You want me to do it? Isn't tactical negotiation part of your job? We're just soldiers, you know. We train with guns and swords, and negotiating with a sword can be somewhat... messy. And what makes you think I'm any different? I'm good at hitting stuff, not talking. They usually teach that stuff to someone with a knack for it. Joshua's the guy with the silver tongue, not me. But still, we can't just stand by while this is going on. Please, even if you can't convince him with words, there's always your staff. Okay. I hate this kind of stuff. Well, I have faith in you at least. Let me give it to you straight. You can have all the faith in the world, but I don't. So don't get your hopes up. I'm sure you'll do fine. Well, thanks for that. Okay, here goes nothing. Oh, I remember you. Ah, fancy seeing you here. Where you go, trouble follows, huh? Who are you talking to, Philip? Okay, gotta start this off right. Okay, so there's supposed to be two ways to go about this, and if you notice, I saved outside because I am going to do both. So I'm going to splice in the correct way after this. We're going for the wrong one right now. Hey there, Duke guy. You really should have more respect when addressing your future king, young lady. But no matter, what do you want? I came to pick you up. Pick me up? I don't recall ordering someone to do so. Where did you travel from? Mayor's estate. He asked for me to come here. I see, that was most courteous of him. But I have no desire to return to Ruan this evening. I've already decided to stay here at Letton. But the dinner party at the estate is starting soon. I heard that everyone is waiting for the arrival of the future king. In that case, they'll have to continue to wait indefinitely. I'm tired of dinner parties. I have no intention of going. If I stay here, I get a lovely view of the waterfall, and that is far more interesting. Such are the refined tastes of the nobility. But, isn't this place a little low class for the future king to be staying at? I don't even think they offer fine dining here. Well, that much is true. If only for the sake of proper accommodation. Philip. Yes, sir? You are to arrange for lodging as soon as possible. Notify the hotel in Ruan to deliver the bed as far as the checkpoint. Then have them ready their best chef with the best ingredients for my arrival. Huh? and then had the soldiers set about cleaning the dining hall. Your Excellency, perhaps that is going a trifle far? Silence, Philip. As the next king, I will have proper lodging, as is my right, might I add. Oh, cut the crap already. I beg your pardon? I've been nice and courteous, and you still act like a spoiled brat. If you didn't have Philip around, you'd probably just starve. Typical Estelle. I wonder if this is really her idea of nice and courteous. You insolent whelp! You, soldiers, what do you think you're doing? Hurry up and arrest this brat. The one who needs arresting here is you big jackass. Estelle, don't. Hiya! That much is obviously true. I guess it really doesn't matter. Come, Philip, let's return to Ruan. Yes, sir, as you wish, sir. Thank you so much. And thank you. I am simply glad that the Duke was not hurt in any way. That would be thanks to this young lady here. Her reflexes are remarkable. I'm not certain I would have been able to hold back like that. Philip, what are you doing? If you'll please pardon me. Finally. He's finally gone. Man, this girl's not someone I'd want mad at me. She had that rod of hers aimed full tilt right at his noggin. I thought she was gonna do it. If only if you could... If you could have only seen it. And after all that, it took just one girl to settle it. I see. I have some concerns about resorting to such bombastic methods, but I suppose no real harm was done. It's like you subdued a criminal, close enough. I'm really ashamed of myself. We're sorry. No, this would have happened if not for the Duke's selfishness. You only did what you felt was necessary. I do hope you'll try to be try more diplomatic behavior in the future, though. Come on, the gun and sword is the pinnacle of diplomacy. Just check out my Cthulhu walkthrough for Civ 5 if you have any doubts. I guess I'll try my best. Thanks for stopping me, Chloe. It's no trouble at all. I don't approve of violence, but the Duke's behavior was utterly reprehensible. Perhaps there were other means available, but you did help the other guests, and for that we are truly grateful. Thank you. You're welcome. Alright. Having you say that makes me feel a little better. I swear you can't stay upset for more than 3 seconds. I guess that's what makes you who you are. Well, thank you again for your help today. May you be equally as determined in your future duties. Take care. If you'll excuse us. Okay, now I'm going to splice in the right way. Okay, now the right way. Greetings, Your Excellency. I'm here to collect you. Collect me? I don't recall ordering someone to do so. And where did you travel from? From Hotel Blanche, at the personal request of the owner. Oh, I see. That is quite admirable of him. But I have no desire to return to Ruan on this evening. We're decided to stay here at Erletten. Okay, double or nothing. Gotta change his mind, but make him feel like it's his idea. You really intend to stay at this junky old place? I mean, look around. I don't think this place deserves the business of the next king. You declare things I already know to be true. I never believed this place to be worthy of my presence. It is, however, occasionally interesting to live as the common folk do. Briefly. Well, I get that, but I don't think they even have a high-class chef here. Not to mention, I'll bet it's not even very sanitary. You think so? Yes, now that you bring it to my attention, this place does look a bit on the filthy side. I suppose I simply cannot stay at such a place. Now for the sales pitch. Your Excellency, by your foot. What about my foot? There's a huge cockroach. Philip! Yes, sir. Where's the roach? Where is it? Hurry up and kill it. Surely, sir, you expect no better from the common peasantry. Why, I'd wager they even have monsters infesting the... Enough, Philip, we're leaving. Yes, sir, as you wish, sir. And Chubby can really move. Thank you so much. Think nothing of it. And because of one magic word. Cockroach. Classic. And she had the guts to say that to his face. Yeah, I needed a good laugh. That's a relief. I've been worried that we might have to get rough with him, but from what Keats has told us, everything seems to have worked out. Speaking ill of my establishment certainly seemed to do the trick, didn't it? Sorry about that. I didn't see any way to get him other than to tell him a little white lie or two. Still, it was unexpected. I didn't know you had it in you to be that sneaky. You never know what I'm capable of when the situation calls for it. To be honest, I just tried to channel Joshua. And it certainly seemed like that to me. Yeah, if not, I'd never been able to lie with a straight face like that. Well, lies come in all shades. You did it to help others, so I'm sure that Ideos will forgive you for it. Yes, we greatly appreciate it. May you be equally as determined in your future duties. Take care. If you'll excuse us. Okay, and now I'm going to cut straight back to the guild. Okay, we are back in Ruan, and we're at the guild to report in. Make him leave. We got 3 plus 2 with 1,000 Mira. Current rank is Junior Bracer 4th class. Much obliged, you Puguchi. Yeah, it's the same old generic text. So, that is all 5 down, and we can now advance to the story in the next part. So, we'll leave things here for now. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.